Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. In this video I will show you my method of creating portraits and buttons for Battle for Middle-earth. To create bases, a form for our buttons, we will use this example from the game. It's better to select the one that has all space filled with buttons. Then we will extract alpha channel of the image in XN view and save it like a black and white image. In Photoshop we are creating the image of desirable resolution. You can select smaller resolution like 512 by 512. The only reason to create images of such huge resolution like 1024 by 1024 is to be able to edit freely images in future with no need to rewrite asset dot every time we edit new buttons or we want to create additional portraits. Also, it helps to see how buttons for units within one fraction are balanced by color, but it's fine to create images like 512 by 512 or smaller. Now we will just place that pattern on the canvas. With Ctrl+J we will duplicate the image. Photoshop auto snaps and shows borders, so it will help us to avoid overlapping. With selected layers, we press Ctrl+E and merge layers into one. Then with Ctrl+J we will duplicate that pattern again and merge it again. Now when we have the pattern, let's go to channels and duplicate any channel. That will be our alpha channel. That is not important what channel we duplicate, the name is also optional. Now when we have our mask we can add buttons and portraits. But usually I add some texture, preferably stone, to work with comfort for my eyes. Now it's much better. We can download an empty background for a portrait from the Third Age net. To use it, I will cut with resolution of 192 by 192. It will serve our purposes better. Now let's start with a portrait. I've asked ChatGPT to visualize an image of Fëanor using the description from the Silmarillion. I didn't expect it to be able to do that precisely, but it exceeded my expectations and created the most accurate portrait of Fëanor, as I've always imagined him. Now we can place the picture. We will create a mask with resolution 192 by 192 to limit it not to go out the borders. With Alt plus Add Mask we will add the mask. To match the Battle for Middle-earth style we will turn image into black and white and will play with blending modes. Usually I select the overlap or vivid light mode or other mode depending on picture. When we like the result, we can start to add buttons. I'm usually creating portraits with square region of selection and buttons with cycle, because Photoshop remembers the last size of the certain shape and I don't need to set it every time, but one shape and one pattern, and I find it very convenient. Let's add a tree, let it be a sycamore maple, as a hint to the great tree. And let's add a Silmaril. That's it. We can also add a filter to imitate the pencil strokes. You can select any other you like. We will change the stroke intensity and blending mode. That's it. Perfection. That's how it looks after exporting into Targa. We can also create smaller examples. In this way we can just select a portrait of any hero, and above it we can add our image. We can remove the original and continue to edit the new portrait. That's all, folks. If you have any questions, you are free to ask. Thank you for watching and happy modding!